Pain in Our Head podcast contains themes of coarse language, adult themes, and the discussion of mental health themes. Some content may be emotionally challenging. If you or someone you know is at risk, please visit the description for mental health and suicide prevention contacts. Enjoy the show. What's going on, everyone?
Howdy.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Pain in Our Head podcast. We've been chatting about the struggles of quitting vaping. Because recently, laws have come in and we can't vape anymore. It's not good. Perfect cue here. We've done an addictions episode. If you're out there and you're struggling, have a listen, have a watch to our addictions episode.
Shut the fuck up, Caleb. fuck you. This is bullshit. Look, all right, I cracked the shits today and I fucking yeeted my vape. All right? I fucking yeeted it. I was just like, I've been thinking about quitting for a couple of weeks. I quit smoking. I was just vaping and I was just like, I'm going to quit. And then the new laws came in and, they're not going to be selling all the nice flavors and you got to go to a chemist and all this sort of fucking hoo-ha. It's like, fuck you. Stupid government. Like, just fuck you. It's like, you don't have to buy cigarettes at a chemist, so why do you have to go buy fucking vapes at a chemist? Like, just piss off, you fucking wankers. As you can tell, I quit today. And I'm really fucking struggling. Because I cracked a fucking tanty and just yeeted my vape. And it took about an hour before it to kick in, where I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to hit my vape. Oh wait, no I don't. I can't hit it because it's not there. And then a couple of minutes later, I was like, oh, I'm going to hit my vape. No, you're not. No. And that's my life for the rest of the fucking afternoon, because here we are on a Tuesday afternoon. We went for the hat trick. We got it. And, for the last 2.5, 3 hours, I have just been fucking gagging for a vape. I almost stopped at the servo and bought a pack of ciggies. But I didn't. I wish I fucking did. You happy? Are you happy we had this discussion now?
I'm very happy we had this discussion. I feel like there's going to be a whole lot of people now on the edge, driving around. There's going to be more road rage. People are going to be a lot less approachable. People at work. There's going to be a lot more head biting going around. So that's fun. Try not to get under anyone's skin, even though
don't get under my fucking skin.
I will be doing my best to live under Christian's skin for the next week. Anyway, like I said, listen to the addictions episode. I may even recommend our anger episode, episode 2. That's going a while back. Episode 2. This is now episode 23. So how about that? Anyway, episode 23. We're going to chat about stress.
Oh, what a fucking day for it!
Funnily enough, we're going to talk about stress and things that you can do. And we're going to talk about many different things. How to cope with some stress. What some stress can do to your body and your mental health. But I know for certain that there's a part there that we're going to talk about where it says, replace those unhealthy coping mechanisms with healthy ones. So we've talked a little bit about that as well. So we're gonna learn a heap today. So thanks for joining us this week.
You're
let's crack
enjoying
in.
this too much. You fuck off.
I'm having a really good time.
It's coming though. It will come around
Oh,
to you.
yeah.
Like when it's your turn, fuck you.
Every dog has his day. Has its day. Yeah, that's one of my favourite sayings. We talked about this last week. Your favourite sayings, and you've said your 3 favourite sayings before.
That's mine are good.
Every dog has its day. That's a great saying. Yeah. Oh, yours do ring pretty true. Yours are good.
I know they are.
I've adapted yours.
A lot of people do. Like, spend enough time with me, and yeah, you'll say one of them.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Stressful situations. Stress it's one of those things that no one's immune to being stressed.
Even if you co-host a mental health podcast and you know all about how to fucking deal and cope with these things, it's like still not fucking immune.
Yeah. So effects on the body. I think it's a big one.
My heart rate's through the fucking roof.
Yeah, I bet it is.
I just feel so anxious.
Wait for the withdrawals, the headache withdrawals.
Oh, dude, I went through that last time, and that was shit.
Yeah. Insomnia. Getting the shit sleep.
Fuck this. I'm going to go buy a pack of ciggies after we record this.
I don't know. But, I mean, it's a hard thing, right? Everyone's got to have a vice, and, they're taking away a lot of people's vices. And it's going to be a very scary world in the next few weeks. Anyway, I'll move past it. So stress on the body. So all stress can cause a lot of different harm to your body. High blood sugar, heartburn, your heart beats faster, high blood pressure, lots of those sort of things. And they suck. We've talked about sleep and how getting a shit sleep can, set you up to fail, really. And those sort of things. So stress is dangerous. Yeah, I just don't know how you do that sometimes. We talked about it in the sleep episode. I got to get 6. 6 is a minimum. I guess everyone's different.
Got to get 4.
But, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, good on you. You're getting an extra 2 hours of your day. So
don't really do much with it.
Well. What else? Tense muscles. That one kills me. I think that's the one that gets me the most. I think when I'm stressed. Yeah, I'll get tense.
Irritable. If I'm really stressed, it just takes nothing to push me over the last part, and then it's just fucking on like Donkey Kong. Also a good saying.
On like Donkey Kong. Yeah. That's not. Wasn't in your top 3,
no,
but
not my top 3.
That'd be in the top. That'd be top 5.
Yeah, it's used pretty regularly.
Yeah.
It'd probably be number 4, followed closely by number 5 would be "fuck off, Caleb." That's a good saying. I use that a lot.
You do use that a lot. It's a great saying. Stress can pull your immune system down too. That's the other one that hits me, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm super stressed, I'm not sleeping.
Super easy to get sick.
That sickness comes and hits me real hard. I know when I'm stressed and if I start getting a little bit sick and I'm losing sleep. So, yeah.
The perfect storm, isn't it?
Oh, it just spirals.
Yeah.
It absolutely does. Yeah.
I'm stressed. Oh, okay, I'm getting less sleep. I'm not eating as much food.
Yeah.
And my immune system comes down. Then you just get skull fucked by the god awful fucking flu. It's just like, oh shit, where'd that come from? It's like, I got a little bit stressed, and then next minute, fuck, it just boom, donkey punch.
Yep. Just bang. So, identifying stress. I guess though I'm kind of reading from the helpguide.org. There's an article, really great article, just on managing stress. And it talks about how the kind of first step is to identify the cause of stress in your life. I mean, that makes sense, right? You want to find out what it is exactly that's causing you the stress and work backwards from there. That's a really good first step. Yeah, because it gives you the opportunity to think about what it is that's causing you stress and think about what you can do to maybe stop whatever it is that's causing you stress.
Get a new vape.
Exactly. Yeah. That's unhealthy coping. What else? What else can we do to help stress? It's not working very well for you.
It's not at all.
It's not going well. What a day! What a day to pick.
I can through a tanty.
Were you stressed? Is that why you threw the tanty?
Look, a little.
That's a great word.
Tanty, yeah.
I love that word.
You can use it so you use it really fucking obnoxiously too. It's like, oh, you having a little tanty? And really fucking see someone just crack off there and it's like,
yeah.
They're already pissy as fuck, and then you're just like, oh, you have a little tanty, and then just watch them redline.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, like, not like I'd piss someone off intentionally, but what were we talking about?
I don't know. You were going to bring up something really inspiring, I think, and then I cut you off with the tanty thing.
Oh, was I stressed when I quit? And
oh yeah.
I hit the vape, right, and it just like it was one of those like weird ones where it just like the whole lot just got caught in my throat, and so I was like trying to like breathe it out without coughing my fucking ring out, and like I got it out. Then I had my cough, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm good. Had a drink. I was like, yep, sweet, I'm fine. And went to sing and literally could not get any noise to come out of my vocal cords. Like I went to sing and I was just like nothing came out whatsoever. And it fucking terrified me. And I was like, fuck this shit, I'm done. Like if this is gonna affect my singing, like it's gone. Just fucking
that's a stressful thought. Actually, that's a really good point, actually. That's a big thing to get stressed over. Stressed over injury. Not being able to do work or hobbies or things that you like doing that are your coping mechanisms. So being stressed about not being able to do your healthy coping mechanisms, that's a huge thing. Yeah, absolutely. That can bring on stress. I remember when I injured my back about a month and a bit ago now at work. I was stressed through the roof because, wasn't able to do my everyday activities and rada.
Because you had a sore back, you couldn't masturbate and play LOL.
What do you mean? Of course I still played LOL.
Well, then you can do everything then. That is your daily activities, isn't it? That's all you do.
Good one. But unhealthy ways, we've talked about this in our coping mechanisms episode. Binging on junk food, stress eating, using alcohol,
mate, my
drugs,
sugar intake's going to go through the fucking roof this week.
Yeah. I remember when I quit smoking many moons ago. Oh, the amount of junk food I would eat. And I'm a sucker for ice cream.
My teeth are too sensitive for that shit. Do fucking sometimes suck it up and just deal with the pain. Golden Gay times. Yes.
Golden Gay times. Yeah, I was in trouble as soon as I started doing tubs. That's just dangerous. Just a litre of Golden Gay time. They're just...
I used to get the mango sorbets in the
tubs.
Yeah. And so that'd be a little treat. Like when I was
Yep.
with Kim, so we'd go and get like a little tub of like when we went shopping, it was like when you go grocery shopping. So she'd get her specific ice cream and I'd get mine, and it was like, don't touch my fucking sorbet. And so what I'd do is I had this really fucking anal habit where like I'd get a teaspoon and I'd just like scrape at it and slowly like that was how I'd eat it. Like I'd just scrape. And so like every time I ate it, it would just like evenly like go down and you'd see like my little spoon lines through it. Like it was level. Like it looked like some cunt was in there with a fucking grater. Like it was great. But I'd know if Kim had tried to eat my sorbet because she couldn't recreate it and there'd be like a divot and I'd flip my shit.
Okay. Don't touch my clogs.
Don't touch my clogs.
Taking stress out on others. That's another unhealthy way of dealing with stress, Christian.
Don't touch my sorbet and I won't take it out on you. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Procrastinating. I do that.
I do that normally
I'm bad.
without stress.
Yeah, okay.
There's heaps of things that I probably should be doing, but I just don't fucking care.
Procrastinating. It's fun.
Mind you, it's like I probably haven't not been stressed for like the last year, so that probably doesn't help.
Yeah. Really? You honestly can say that you haven't been stressed in the last year?
No, I said I haven't not been stressed.
Ah, okay.
Like I think I've
That
been
makes
living
sense.
under like a constant state of. I'm being serious. Like I think I've constantly been living
Duress
under
of stress.
stress since August.
It's a good name for this episode.
What?
The Duress of Stress.
Stupid.
All right, fine. Scratch that.
That's the episode title. Fuck you, Caleb.
That's a good one. Avoid unnecessary stress.
All right, I'm just going to disconnect now then because you're unnecessary.
Learn how to say no.
I tried and you ignored me. I told you before we started recording not to fucking pick on me and push my buttons. You can pick any other topic, not the vaping.
No, I haven't pushed you that bad. I've held back.
I'm holding back.
I'll bet you are. All right. What else? What do we talk about stress management? What are some things that's worked for you in the past? But not much in the last year, by the sounds.
Well, the fact that I'm still here means it did work. Like, I've been living under stress that long and I'm still kicking. I haven't killed anybody.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's the usual things, isn't it? It's like using those coping mechanisms that we talked about all the way back at the start. Did I say that? I feel like whatever. Oh, fuck
No,
it.
you said it.
I hear it in the
You
playback.
said it well.
So, engaging those coping mechanisms that we spoke about a long time ago now. And like Caleb said, being able to identify the source of your stress, like what it is that's put you in this position and whether you can do anything about it, and which, helps come to terms with it. If you can do something about it, do something. If you can't do something about it, then fucking deal with it and move on.
Be a man.
Be a man. Yeah. Yeah, shit your pants.
Yeah,
Man.
That's it. Yeah, too stressed at work, just shit your pants, go home.
How times you told me to shit my pants just so I could come home and play League of Legends with you is fucking disgraceful.
And how many times did you do it?
None. Probably come close unintentionally, but none. Here at Pain in Our Head podcast, we both have very healthy and functioning bowel movements. Neither of us regularly come close to shitting our pants. That's going to be a fucking reel, isn't it?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, we've already talked about this on a few episodes back. Actually, I say a few episodes back. It
Like
was a while ago.
It was only like 2 episodes ago, wasn't it?
No.
You dig that one from the archives.
I did dig that one from the archives. Yeah. It was like episode 17. Okay, so it's not too long ago.
Anyway. So yeah, that's how you cope with stress.
Yeah, it's just the same things that we've talked about. Exercise. They say in this article that's a bigger one. That's mentioned, we've in a lot of our different mental health topics. I do a fair bit of exercise now.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Not.
Do you feel less stressed because of it?
No. Probably.
Feel fitter?
More tired. I definitely feel fitter. More tired, so maybe I don't have enough time to be stressed.
Your face is looking a bit skinnier.
No. Yeah. I'm probably not stressed because I've got a routine. Yeah. So yeah, we talked about this. Yeah, but when I didn't have a routine, I was stressed every day. You think, how the fuck does that work? You're not doing anything.
You got all the freedom to do whatever you want.
Nope. Just stressed. Yep. Yeah, all the freedom to sit here 24 hours a day and think about mental health. Great freedom. But yeah, so lots of exercise is something that can really help. I love one of the points they've got here. So park your car in the furthest spot from the entrance of wherever you're going.
No.
Stuff that.
Fuck that. Don't you fucking swear at me like that. That's
why not?
Never happening.
Why? I know. Just park close.
Right. I'm sure they're trying to be like, park as far away so you can walk and get your exercise. Like, no, fuck you. I don't want to. I want to park as efficiently as I can.
You'd hate parking with me.
Oh, I'd fucking throttle you. I already know it. I already know it. I wouldn't let you drive.
Tyler can't stand it. If we go to the shops or somewhere like that, or anywhere with a big parking lot, I park furthest park away. I park as far as I can away from everyone else, which is obviously away from the entrance because everyone likes to park right at the entrance. So I park well and truly away from everyone else. So I do that anyway.
Why?
It helps me not be stressed. I hate being like so compact with everyone else. That gives me stress and anxiety. Being so close to everyone else.
Yeah, fuck you.
You know what grinds my gears? I'll do that at the shops. I'll park.
And then someone parks next to you.
Oh, like right on top of me too. There'll be like 10 parks either side of me. And this fuckhead will park right next to me.
Nice.
Yeah, that really rinds me up. So, fuck that. Anyway. Time management. Yeah, think about like things you could be stressed about. I'm trying to think of some common things here that people might get stressed about. The time management things.
Get better at it then.
Well, yeah, easier said than done.
Right.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot of practice. It does, and it's not as easy as it seems. But that's where like procrastinating comes into it as well. Like you can write up a calendar or write up like a schedule, and doesn't matter how great the schedule looks like, if you don't stick to it and you procrastinate, it's not going to work, and you're just going to feel even more stressed. So, practicing it, practicing your time management. Moving on.
Just want to vape. Fuck me.
I'm going to call this episode Christian's Relapse.
What am I relapsing into?
I don't know.
Christian quits. There you go. There's your
Christian quits. That's a good name. It is misleading, but that's what we do on this podcast. Mislead the fuck out of you. Make you think like we're going to talk about something and talk about something else.
Here to talk about mental health, and then we talk a lot of shit and food and literal poop and then a little bit of smattering of fucking mental health over the top of it. And then music.
Yeah. And then music.
I'm talking shit. We talk a lot about mental health.
We do talk a lot about mental health. We try to. But yeah, so there's lots of different things, lots of different ways to cope with stress. And not all of these things are going to work. It depends on what the particular thing is that you're stressed about. You know, I think about university. You know, you should be stressed about exams. You should be stressed about deadlines. That doesn't even have to be in a university or a schooling kind of sense. You know, you could have deadlines at work. So you know, you can be stressed about those deadlines. So time deadlines. You'd be stressed about money. That's the worst thing to be stressed about. We've done an episode on that sort of thing and how it can affect your mental health. What's it worth? A few episodes back.
Yep.
Episode 19, 18, 19. So yeah, you'd be stressed about money. What else can you be stressed about? Stressed about living situations. Like I remember maybe a few years back now, post-COVID, especially up here in Queensland, the renting world just turned upside down.
Yep.
And it was very, very hard to find a place to rent here in Queensland. A lot of people were migrating up from the south, buying a lot of the houses, and also, you know, moving up here and renting as well. So, yeah, it became whoever had the more money, whoever could spend more money each week would be given the property and were able to rent. So that was a very stressful time. So yeah, that's something you can stress about.
Still fucked.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's improving, but still shit. Anyway, look, it's really good. I mean, there's so many different things we could talk about when it comes to stress, but they're all pretty, you know, straightforward. It really just comes down to figure out what it is that you're stressed about. Try to work around it. Use some healthy coping mechanisms. See if you can fix, you know, the problem. If you can't, maybe that's when it's time to reach out to someone. As we, you know, always say, talk to someone about it. They might have been through a similar situation, so they might be able to give you some advice or some tips on how to manage that particular stress. So, yeah. Any final words of wisdom, Mr. Snake? Mr. Snake. No, because you've been a little bit snaky. On that note, we're gonna
Snaky.
On that note, I think we're going to move past our chat on stress. It's been really good. We're going to have a word from our sponsors.
All I can think about is vaping. Fuck.
We're going to have a little break. Christian's not going to have a vape.
Thanks for reminding me.
We're going to be back in a moment to have a chat about some music with you. The Pain in Our Head podcast is proudly sponsored by Music Magic Co. and Brisbane rock band The Flying Circus. Visit the links in the podcast description for more information. Back to the show. Welcome back to this week's episode of the Pain in Our Head podcast. We've been chatting about stress. We've been talking about Christian quitting. We've been talking about ways to manage your stress. We briefly touched on what can happen to you if you don't manage your stress. Mental health implications. Not good. So manage your stress.
I feel like
figure it out.
half of this episode has just been me saying I really want to vape.
Yeah, probably. That's okay. How are you feeling now?
Had a bit of a giggle through the break. Had a little sippy poo on my drink. Feeling a little bit more refreshed, and I don't want to reach through the screen and punch you in the fucking head. That's an
good.
improvement.
Excellent. It is.
No, I do feel a bit better.
glad to
This
hear
is
it.
one of my coping mechanisms. Recording the podcast is a coping mechanism. I enjoy doing it. I feel like I've accomplished something. And it's a good way to, clear your head a little bit, have like a bit of a chat with you. So it's
Yeah,
a
it is
good
good.
coping mechanism. So, it's calmed me down. Even though I still really want to have a vape, I'm okay.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad it's working. Talking to people, it's a perfect example of how talking to someone can really help,
Even if they're a dickhead.
even if they are a dickhead. Yeah, but hey, I've gotten used to it. Oh.
All done.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah. This week, I'm going to talk about Linkin Park. Haven't talked about Linkin Park on the podcast. Surprisingly, they're not up there for me. Like in terms of one of my favorite
enjoy
all-time
a fair
bands.
few of their songs, but they're not something that I'm just like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Really like a lot of their songs, a lot of their music.
Yeah.
And I don't keep up with them, so I'm not actually 100% sure, but haven't they found another vocalist?
No, I don't think they have.
And then they're doing something with another vocalist? I don't know. I could be wrong. As I said, I don't really keep up.
They just got they did like an album where they got like a couple of different artists in and like just like guest vocals and shit.
Okay. Well, the song I wanted to chat about was Crawling. Good song.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
Not one of my favourite Linkin Park songs.
No, I just like the song. I've been listening to it this week, so I don't know why. I think it just popped up randomly for me as I was shuffling my Spotify.
I've been smashing "Given Up."
Given Up?
Yeah.
By
Linkin Park. Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's a fucking great one. That is a fucking long scream.
That is a long scream. I should try that. I should give that a go.
I'm sure I sent it to you, me doing it.
But I haven't. I don't think I've given it a go.
Hard.
It would be. It's a long fucking scream. Trying to think of my favourite Linkin Park song. Faint.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be my favourite. Yeah.
Obviously, like, when I first ever heard Linkin Park, it was In the End.
Oh yeah, well, is that the one that's from the Transformers, or is that the other one?
The one from Transformers was later than that. What I've Done.
Yeah. Yep.
That was a great song too, actually. That was a really good way to fucking round out that scene. I enjoyed that fucking song.
Yeah. Yep. And obviously, a lot of people know Numb. That's probably one of their more popular ones. Yeah. So, Crawling's a great song. Do you know? I didn't know this. It was given the Grammy Award for Best Hard Rock Performance in 2002. But it came out in 2000, 24 years ago. Crazy. That's insane. Unbelievable.
Yeah, good song, good band.
But yeah, great band.
Name about Chester.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why I thought it was strange that we hadn't actually brought up Linkin Park on the podcast. Considering we're about mental health and music. So
we could write a really fucking long list of artists, like extremely successful artists that have died.
Yep. Yes. But no, if you ever haven't listened to Linkin Park before, Crawling's not a bad place to start, but I'd say you've probably, if you are listening, you've probably heard, like we talked about, you've probably heard What I've Done, In the End, and Numb are probably the three that even if you didn't know it was Linkin Park, you probably heard those three songs. But Crawling's good. I think it's just about being in your head and not being able to get away from the stress of those thoughts. So great chorus, nice and simple. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. So I don't know, just a good song. I really like the production. That's one actually thing I really do like about Linkin Park is their production. Their production value is on point, and it's just not just the instruments that the band members play. It's all the extra sort of stuff that they've thrown in and that they put on top of it. That's what really makes that Linkin Park sound. You can tell it's a Linkin Park sound just by some of that production. Yeah. So, yeah, it's really cool. So anyway, I thought I would throw in Linkin Park this week. I'll chuck it on the playlist. Go give it a listen.
Okay.
Oh, if you like.
Okay. Mine's got nothing to do with mental health at all. It's just a new Beast in Black song came out, and I'm fucking chuffed over it. Super, super chuffed because I fucking love Beast in Black. I feel like I've spoken about them, but I don't feel like I've chosen any of their songs in particular to be featured. I don't know.
Don't think so. Yeah, don't know.
Either way, I fucking love Beast in Black. And they've got a new album on the way. And they released Power of the Beast. So it's been out for about 2 weeks now.
It slaps.
Giannis has got an amazing voice. It's power metal. I fucking love power metal. I know I've said it before.
It's fun.
It is. I love it. Power metal's fun. It's great. It's an amazing genre. I love it.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good. It's uplifting. It's powerful.
Relieve stress.
Yep. And I'm a sucker for music that's got really good synth in it. So, and it's got really good synth in it.
Yeah, it does.
So, yeah, absolutely there for it.
Mixed really well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't know who's mixed that, but Smick. Perfect. Just absolutely top notch. Yeah. I can't believe I had never heard a single song of theirs. Didn't even know they existed until a few weeks ago when you sent me the new song. And I was pretty bamboozled.
Yeah. I forgot to send you a list of my favourite songs for you to listen to. I told you I was going to, but I didn't. So
yeah, flick them through because I really like to. I'll give them a listen through the week. Yeah,
they do a Michael Jackson cover of "They Don't Really Care About Us," and it's fucking brilliant.
Really,
it's brilliant.
I love that song. I love that Michael Jackson song.
Really, I showed it to my dad, and he was like, "This is great. Like, this is really good." And I was like, "Yeah."
Okay. I'll be interested in that. I really like Michael Jackson. Yeah, I like lots of his music. Music's fantastic. Yeah.
Ow.
Do you like the Alien Ant Farm?
Yeah, fucking I do.
Yeah, it's a good version.
It is. Yeah, I was there when that song was on Rage in the mornings.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's got really cool bass lines.
Yes, he really does. Yeah. Yeah, very groovy. It's very, very groovy.
Groovy man.
It's very groovy, man. Was. Yeah. No, love lots of his music. I grew up listening to a lot of his music. I think my mum was a big fan, and my brother was also a big fan. So, yeah, I still remember the day actually. We finished school, jumped in the car, and Mum was a little bit upset. She seemed like she was a bit upset, and she was listening to Michael Jackson. And I remember, I still remember the day that she told us from driving home, and she's like, "Oh, Michael Jackson died today." And we're like, "Huh, wow."
Okay,
I still remember. I don't know. I'm just, I know. Cool story. What's for dinner?
Yeah, I've never
still remember it.
I've never gotten super upset over famous people dying. It's like,
yeah, I don't know if she was she wasn't bawling her eyes out and wasn't like.
There was people that were though.
Would have been. Yeah. It was very much. He was big. He was huge. He was massive. I was pretty upset about Taylor Hawkins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't listen to Foo Fighters for a long time after he passed. After I heard that, no. Yeah, every time I just heard one of the songs, I just thought about him and the drums and how much of an incredible drummer he was, and how much inspiration I've taken from his drumming. Yeah, that was so. Pretty upset about that, but nothing I went and bawled my eyes out over. But yeah, interesting. It's interesting.
I can't think of being upset. Like, I don't know. I think I've probably been sad that someone that I enjoyed listening to died, but I don't think I ever felt like, can't think of anything.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. Like some of these artists or famous people. I mean, is it more artists? I think just because you have that, people have a connection with them through their music.
Yeah.
And I think if they've really hit that person in the right spot, and they've grown up listening to that sort of music or their music, and there'll be no more of it anymore, then I guess that's a pretty sad thing. Their music might have been a coping mechanism for those people. So interesting thought.
You know what other song?
What?
Touched by the Veronicas.
Oh yeah, you sent me that. Yeah.
Well, it's
Good
a
song.
banger.
They've got great music.
Yeah.
I've seen them like 5 times. Yeah, my sister was a very, very big fan when she was a lot younger, and we saw them like when they went back before they were even super, super big. Yeah. They came and actually did like played at a shopping centre in Brisbane here. We used to have a really small stage in the shopping centre, and
Any good?
wouldn't fit that many people. They were really good live back then. This is going back. Oh fuck! This is going back 16 years ago. But yeah, no, they were really good.
I saw
Tiny.
I guess so.
Oh yeah, because we got to meet them. They're small, like smaller than you. Unbelievable.
Same height.
That's never been proven.
I watched John Butler Trio.
Oh, okay.
They came to Bundy and they showed up early for their gig that night. And in like the main street of Bundy, there's like this little, I don't know, like couple of steps, like concrete steps. And he just rocked up and fucking started playing there.
Yeah, okay.
It's pretty sick.
Don't mind a few of their songs, but not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it or leave it, to
pretty
be honest.
Much, yeah.
That's cool. Well, it's a small chat this week, but hey, we release an episode every week. We're sticking to our schedule. Stops me from being stressed when we do finally get to record. Next week, we're going to chat about anxiety. That's going to be a bigger episode.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot.
Bigger episode. No, I won't be as stressed out about quitting vaping.
Because you're going to be neck deep in a pack of cigarettes.
No. I feel like if I can get through tonight, I'll be okay. Like if I can get to work tomorrow without caving and getting cigarettes, I should be okay.
Yeah. I think you can do it.
I'm going to give it my best shot.
That's all you can do.
Granddad will
Get
be
that on the
real
big
proud
jobs.
of me if I can quit.
Oh, good. I'm sure he will. All right. Well, yes, anxiety next week. There's going to be loads to unpack next week. So excited to talk about those sort of things. Excited is actually probably not the right word.
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic. Yeah. Great. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. As always, check out our YouTube if you're listening on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music. There's some awesome reels that we've been chucking up recently. Quite funny.
I think
Will
so.
give you quite the giggle. I thought so too. So yeah, check out Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that as well. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. It's okay to not be okay.
Not weak to speak.